Hey, this is John from Nerd Tech Dad. Today we're going to look at another camera that's available for home surveillance. We're going to look at the Tapo TP-Link outdoor dual lens pan tilt security camera. Now TP-Link was kind enough to send this out for a review to check out, put it through its paces, and see what it can do. Again, my opinions are my own. They didn't tell me what to say or not to say. So I'm going to go ahead and go through it in this video. I have the camera right here in front of me, already unboxed. What's really nice about this is the top one is fixed and the bottom one is pan tilt zoom. So you can fix this over a driveway, your backyard, whatever you want to have a big wide image of. And then this bottom one here moves. I'm not sure if moving it without helps, but you can see it move and then it tilts up and down. So it's a really nice camera setup, really checks a lot of boxes, and I'm going to go through it today. One thing I do like is the mounting system. This top plate here slides onto the camera, which I'll show you in a second. But you can top mount it with these holes here, or mount it on a wall here, and then you slide the camera in place. So I'll go ahead and show that. There's the camera itself. And then after this is mounted, it then slides in, locks, and then it's good to go. This fixed one, again, once you mount it on the wall or a ceiling, can turn any which way. It is stiff, which is good because then it won't move later on. This one is the PoE version, so we do have Ethernet and power on the side here, but the PoE version also has the little Wi-Fi, almost looks like ears or horns on the side. Lastly, on the back, there is a micro SD slot, rubberized. This thing can be outside and get a little bit of moisture on it. There is a speaker and microphone. There's the speaker. I'm guessing the microphone, no, that's a screw hole, is on the front here. We'll peel this off. Probably right here on the top. Oh, this adjusts as well. Just noticed that. So you can see you can tip it down, you can tip it up when this is fixed, then you don't have to move this quite as much. And then this one moves. Alright, let's get into the stats of the camera itself, or cameras I should say, even though it's one unit. So 2-in-1, as I've already shown you, 4K dual lens PoE. What I love about PoE is it's very reliable. It's just one cable to the camera. It does come with a power brick, which isn't really a brick, it's actually pretty small. And you can go over Wi-Fi as well. But I've always found that PoE is just easier to run, just one and done with the cable. Alright, both are 4K. The top one has a 170-degree field of view. The bottom one has a 49, I think 0.5, which we'll get into in a second. AI on board. I know everyone's sick of hearing AI, but it is great for these cameras. Instead of your trees flapping in the wind, you can be notified when there's an animal, a person, or a vehicle. Alright, PoE, went over all this. Smart night vision, full color. Full color night vision's the way to go. I do have older cameras that just have black and white night vision, but being able to see the details really does matter. So let's go to the specs on the camera down here at the bottom. CMOS sensors, the same size on both, which I really do appreciate. The field of view for the bottom one is 49.6, diagonal, and you can see it there. Infrared night vision, color night vision. There's the fixed lens IR stuff. Further down, Ethernet port, reset button, micro SD, and the micro SD, I have the box right here, up to 512 gigs for that edge recording directly on the camera, and that's absolutely fantastic. A built-in microphone and speaker, two-way audio and noise cancellation. Oh, it does have a siren up to 94 decibels, which is pretty high. And then we'll go down. They offer a cloud service. Yes, AI, here we go. Motion, person, pet, vehicle, line crossing, and tamper, all the standard stuff. And we'll dive into that when we get into the software itself. It has an activity zone that works motion, person, pet, and vehicle. Security, it's encrypted. Power source is 12 volt. Works with SmartThings, Alexa, and Google Assistant. Weather resistant, and I will be installing this outside. Alright, the camera is installed. I put the app on my phone. I have a Google Pixel, so this is the Android version. I needed a username and password and to verify via email, so I skipped that bit and it lands me right here. So I was on the home screen, there's nothing there because it's not set up yet. Now I'm going to switch to cameras, add device, and we have the C575D. Oh, there's a lot in here. C575D, there it is. So then it asks, how did you set this up? I set it up wired PoE because I like just one and done with the wires. So I'll go next. Powered up, check the LED. It's actually outside, so I'm going to assume it's good. Turn on location for accurate sunrise and sunset. So I'll say while using the app. Already amber is locating my device. So most likely it's looking over the network. If it's using Bluetooth or something, I'm going to need to move. All right. So I ran into some difficulty with the PoE switch I was using, and then I used a TP-Link PoE injector to get the camera going, and it found it. So it didn't find it before because my PoE device did not have power going to it, and that's a necessity. All right, so we're back. Name your device. I'm just going to leave it at the Tapo C575D because I have it in a testing location and haven't decided where I want to put it. I have, garage cam, driveway cam, side yard, front yard. That would be great. Maybe we'll just change it. We'll do front yard. I'll just do driveway. Driveway. And I always put the word cam on it, and then I know what it is on the network. Location, none of those. Say outside, next. Choose an icon. At the doghouse, fireplace, garage. Garage would be a good place too, especially because you can't always get all the angles, so sometimes you need two. I'll do this guy. Looks like a little robot. All right, setup complete. I want to connect wirelessly. Nope, done for now. Sounds good. So let's see, 30-day unlimited cloud storage. Free trial, so we'll do dismiss for now. Let's see, you can always go back in the camera settings. Thank you. Set up local storage. So this is sometimes called edge recording. Where's my mouse? Let's move this guy back over here. So we're not going to put a micro SD card in it at this moment. Firmware update. It'll update between 3 and 5 in the morning. Got it. Smart dual tracking will leave on. Once enabled, the PT lens will automatically track the target. That sounds great, so I'm going to leave that on. I do like the animation too, so it shows what's going on. Tap to focus, so you can focus on a particular area. Long press on a point in the view. Note this is only available with dual view enabled. Okay, got it. Before you start, take the device to a location you wish to monitor. Remember to mount it close to a power source and strong Wi-Fi. So we're doing PoE, so that's a non-issue. I did a wall mount. You can also do pole mount, which I didn't mention before. Next. Mounting location, did all that. I should say you should plug these things in and then test it out, set it up on the app, and then mount it. I kind of did it in a somewhat backwards order. We'll go to next. Let's see, at least 3 feet from the target. I like that it walks you through, and then you know everything. So yeah, that top camera does tilt. So go to next. To release, you pinch the bracket at the top to release it. Next, drill some holes. All right. Preview. All right, so I do have to move it because right now we're staring at a tree instead of the driveway itself. And then you can see, we should switch. So go to done. All set, finish. And there it is in my list. So if you have more TP cameras, they will list out in here. So I'll go to driveway camera. Welcome. Thank you. Synchronized tracking. One tap smart focus. 2 views at once. Smart AI. Got it. And then first let me show you some tips. We'll do some tips. We'll just kind of cruise through these. All right, so there we go. We have, oh, I see. The PTZ appears to be on top, and then the wide one's on the bottom. So I have a trailer on the right-hand side. You can see a driveway and a car in the way out distance. How do I move? Let's do this guy right here. We want to move right away. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it is the top one. Shrink that down. Oh, you can hear the wind. I don't know if you can hear the wind on the recording. So yeah, this is great. So we'll give this a little more testing, and then we'll jump in from there. All right, I've done about couple weeks worth of testing on this camera, and I really do enjoy it. It is a 2-in-1 thing. You're buying one unit, hanging that up, but you're getting 2 cameras, and you really do see that. On the right-hand side, I'm on the app, and you can see I'm going to sign up for their free trial. They give you a 30-day free trial, and then it's $34.99 after that for a year, which is actually pretty nice considering. And that gives you, I believe, 30 days of storage. I also stuck an SD card in the back as well, so I can get local storage, and you can use both or one or the other. And I've done it both ways, and it works quite well. People always ask, so here's a picture of the camera installed. I have the IR at night, so you can turn off the green light, but here's the IR. There's 2 on the fixed camera, and it's fixed, but you can still swivel it and tilt it before having to adjust the mounting. And then the pan tilt zoom at the bottom, you can see the IR right there. And this was right as the sun had already set. So it was already starting to get pretty dark. The camera follows, pretty impressive. As you move around, it tracks really well. It's smooth. It does tip down quite a bit. It almost looks wrong. Couldn't quite get a focus there. But you can see that tracking me. And I have other ones as well. So here it is at night. So you can see that. Pixel camera I'm using is a little jittery, but that's how it looks at night. And then camera follow, I did that one. Daytime tracking, so here's both within the app itself, and I'll walk out and down the driveway. Now the whole length of the driveway is about 55 feet from the camera, so it's pretty significant. So the top camera, you can see me a lot better. The bottom camera, of course, you can see that I'm there. I had the line intrusion, so I can get notified when a line is tripped. Everything works as it should. Puts a box around the subject, and it's no big deal. So again, same thing, but at night, tracking looks really good. It's really clean and clear. And I go down to, let's see, what time was it? It was 9:05 p.m. Yeah, so it's pretty dark. So same kind of route, but I went a little further out into the street. And the bottom camera, of course, does pick me up. But the pan tilt zoom gets a little better picture as far as tracking at a really big distance. So again, excellent camera. I recommend using this for home surveillance or office surveillance, both indoor and outdoor. I recommend the PoE one because it's one and done with the wires, but it does Wi-Fi as well. And just as an overview, the Tapo C575D is really an excellent camera for home surveillance, or like I said before, office surveillance. 4K dual lens, wired pan tilt zoom, PoE or Wi-Fi, cloud storage or local storage, or both. Really does have the best of the best in just one little unit. So I do highly recommend this setup. If you have any questions about this video or the camera itself, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love a thumbs up if this was helpful at any point, and to share it with a friend. And again, thank you so much for watching Nerd Tech Dad.